Producer Jackson, are you in here to give Abby hope?
I can do that. I can try at least.
If there's anything I need, it's hope.
All right, so you have written an open letter to Tinder or about Tinder. Like, is this an open letter to Tinder or is this an open letter to those on the dating scene about Tinder?
It is an open letter from the perspective of Tinder on why you should give it a chance.
Oh, so you're speaking on behalf of Tinder.
Yes. So when you think of Tinder, most people kind of discount it as being the hookup app, right? The one that's not taken super seriously, the one that you can't really find love on, right?
It's all about the booty calls.
It's all about the booty calls. And I have something that I'm ready to admit right here and right now.
Oh.
Is that
a booty call?
No.
Booty. Rockin' everywhere.
My girlfriend and I actually met on Tinder.
Shut up. Did you know this, Abigail?
Really?
I did not know this. I thought
We have lied to every single person and said that we met on Hinge.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
You've lied about your origin story?
We have lied since the very beginning.
I can sue you. Did you know that? He was on my podcast and had to put it in writing that everything he said was true, and now I'm coming for you for slander.
Oh, please do not do that. But yes, we met on Tinder, and so I want to say that there's hope out there on why you should give Tinder maybe another chance.
That is hilarious. Why now are you deciding to come clean about like how you all actually met?
Because I realized it was so stupid of me to be like weirdly insecure about like the way that we met on there, and it felt always weird like trying to keep up this dumb lie, and so now I've come clean. It's out there. We met on Tinder.
So every time somebody would ask y'all where y'all met, y'all would just look at each other awkwardly, like, how are we going to handle this?
It was already agreed on prior. So we would always say we met online, and then they'd say, like, what app? And then we'd always say Hinge.
Gotcha.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so your open letter, speaking on behalf of Tinder.
Yes, from the perspective of Tinder. Hey there, it's me, Tinder. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I noticed you've been spending some time over with other apps. Look, I get it. Trying something new can be exciting. But have you actually sat down and thought about why you have moved on and left me behind?
Yes. Because it's for hookups.
Is it because you're embarrassed of me? Did I do something wrong? Oh, I know. It's because the other apps are promising a more, quote, serious experience. But let's take a pause. Maybe we should take a step back and not put so much pressure on dating in the first place. Dating should be fun. Dating should be spontaneous. Why don't you stop taking it so seriously and start having some actual fun, and maybe then the right person will come around. Because with the right person, it shouldn't even feel like a chore. Maybe instead of looking for Miss or Mr. Right, you should be looking for Miss or Mr. Might. If that's not the case, keep using your Unhinged, your Fumble, your NoKCupid, or hell, even Facebook dating. Otherwise, don't forget about me. A place that's a bit more relaxed, a bit more casual, and a lot more fun, and I think that makes all the difference. Sincerely, your Cupid in the cloud, your wingman on the web, and your cyber sidekick, Tinder.
I love how you chose not to change the name of Facebook dating because it's bad enough.
It's terrible.
Really quick, I love asking who's lying about their origin story. So you and your girlfriend lied about your origin story. If there's anybody listening and you and your significant other are just lying about your origin story because you're embarrassed of it for whatever reason, 1-855-BERT Show, 855-237-8746. Come clean with us.
This letter just proved that if Tinder had a gender, it would be man. Because I was not having fun, happy-go-lucky experiences on Tinder. I was getting like you-up messages in the middle of the night. I was getting unsolicited pics, if you know what I mean. I was getting raunchy pickup lines that were borderline degrading. It wasn't a good time. I felt like I was not just in the streets, but I was in that weird dark alley that you know not to go down because there's probably someone you don't want to see in there, maybe a flasher or two. Tinder, and I'm not trying to slander its name, is not fun for women typically, but for men who are looking for a certain thing, yes, go out there and get on with your bad self. Have a fun time.
But it worked for Jackson and his girlfriend.
But she's a man.
But his girlfriend isn't?
I wasn't out there sending all those, lewd photos and crazy pickup lines. I was just having fun with
We
it.
don't even know what you're telling the truth about anymore, bro.
Right. Everything's a lie. It's a lie.
We can't trust you at this point.
All right, Fernando, you too are like Jackson, lying about your origin story. What are you saying it is, and what actually happened?
So we're saying that we became friends for a while and we just started talking and it just blossomed into dating. That's the cover-up story. When in reality, we met one night, we had dinner, and that same night we played piano, and then the next day she became my girlfriend and now she's my wife.
Wow.
Aw, how about that?
I'm not even mad at the story.
I mean,
That's
you-
the truth. That's fire.
It's a beautiful story, actually.
But he's like, no, we can't tell our family we met in the same day we met. We did it.
I knew she was the one.
All right, thank you, Fernando. Does it feel better to come clean, Fernando?
Yeah, it does. You know, not many people know that story, so I'm glad you guys know it now.
He feels special.
Well, congratulations on your lasting love. All right, Igor, tell us the story you're telling people and then tell us how you actually met.
All right, so we're just telling people that me and my wife, we just met at like a friend of a friend's at a party.
Uh-huh.
But in reality, we actually met at La Buzz. It was a gay club in Marietta.
So let's paint the picture, Igor. You're at La Buzz. You see her. Like, what transpired?
Oh, it wasn't even like that. I was there as a DD for my cousin who really wanted to go, and I was not even like, I don't even want a relationship, whatever. And her friend actually came up to me and was like, hey, are you gay? And I'm like, no. And she's like, oh, well, my friend thinks you're cute. And I turned around, and that's when I first saw her.
Aww.
And we ended up just like talking and hanging out that night. And we didn't actually start dating until a month later. But after that first day, we actually hung out every single day until we officially started dating.
And nobody knows the true origin story until now.
Well, just a few people, just like the people who were there and
The
like, my best
witnesses.
friend.
Obviously, the witnesses. All right, for sure.
Stories are way better than the lies y'all are coming up with.
Absolutely. For real.
All right, Ryan, thanks for joining the Bert Show. All right, so tell us what you're telling people and then tell us the actual origin story of your relationship.
So what we've told everybody is that I met my wife while she was in town visiting another friend, and that's why we had a long-distance relationship the entire time. But what actually happened is I met my wife while playing video games online, playing World of Warcraft for a decade, and we just spent a lot of time together playing online before we ever actually saw anything about each other, and we spent so much time that we kind of bonded, fell in love, and then actually met each other, traveled across the country to see each other, and here we are married today.
Why are y'all running from the truth?
I love that story.
It's a great story.
Beautiful. It tells me so much about your interests.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. All right, here you go. Last one, Omar. All right, I need you to tell us what you're currently telling people. Like, what's the story you're telling people of how you met, and then tell us the actual origin story.
Well, we tell people that we met in college during the course, but we actually met playing piano with a third person.
That's what we're looking for.
Yours I understand.
That one we get, Omar. That one we get.
The Bert Show.